Didn't Leigh Wood do amazing to get knocked down in the first round and to finish the fight so strong? When he, obviously from watching the fight, you can see he was behind. The odds were stacked against him. In theory, all Micheal Conlan had to do was stay on his feet. Okay? All Micheal Conlan had to do was stay on his feet. Going down in the first round, getting caught a lot from the southpaw left hand, okay, of Conlan. Okay, getting caught in the exchanges a lot, as well as him giving his own shots. He was getting a lot of body shots as well. Okay, but he stuck with it. The thing about it, guys, Leigh Wood stuck with it. Okay, he can box better than what he did. Okay, make no doubts about it. What you seen in that fight wasn't the best of Leigh Wood. Okay, but he showed a different side of himself, that sometimes you have to win in a way that is not very clean. It's quite dirty and grimy, and he showed that he's gonna, you know, had to take some shots. He had to stick with, provided he could stay on his feet, and he had, which has got the punch resistance. You can see that. Provided he could stay on his feet and he could stay in front of his opponent. Okay, it's a case of digging deep, biting on your gum shield, and just sticking to fighting the individual what's his side. Because obviously everything what Leigh was doing wasn't getting amazing results from what he was doing, but he stuck with what he was doing. He stuck with just being grimy. Okay, and had parts of the fight where he was catching Micheal Conlan, and that was in itself was giving him a bit of confidence. As I said from pace at the start of the fight, it's going to be a tough fight. Okay, I thought personally Leigh Wood would catch him and knock him out. I said this in a chat room chat. Spencer Fear, and if you remember, I was the only man in that room what said when you was asking everybody for what they think their verdict was, and you asked me, and I says I think that Leigh Wood will beat him. Okay, I says he might catch him with a well-timed punch and stop him. If you remember rightly, I was the only man in the room what was vouching for Leigh Wood. Okay, everybody else was saying Micheal Conlan was going to beat him. Micheal Conlan was going to beat him, and look what happened. Okay, Leigh Wood stuck with it, kept with it. And this is another thing. Sometimes you may not, you may be inferior to the person what you're fighting, okay, but you sometimes have to show a bit of grittiness, a bit of heart, okay, be in the person's chest, okay, and break them down mentally, okay, because provided you can stay on your feet and you're throwing your best shots at somebody and you can stick with it, you're going to break them down mentally if they're not got that mental strength. So yes, Leigh Wood, WBA retained champion. That is amazing. That is amazing. He's done it the hard way. You know, he's done it area, British, European, now world champion. And as I said, a lot of the times when a boxer becomes a world champion, okay, their confidence grows, their self-belief grows. And this is what I believe is going to happen with Leigh Wood. Okay, and you know, personally, I want to say well done to Leigh Wood. Okay, you're a great guy, you're a great person, and you've done it the hard way. And I also always do this as well. I want to say big shout out, okay, and I always say this to Dale McPhilbin from the Phoenix Boxing Club, okay. I say this is a grassroots thing. I also want to say shout out to a guy who's worked with Leigh from grassroots level, okay, and that is Padman Mark. Padman Mark must be a very proud man now. Padman Mark is a good mate of mine as well, and I know he must be a very, 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 very proud man. Padman Mark used to do a lot of pads with Leigh Wood. at grassroots level at the Phoenix Boxing Club. Okay, so yeah, well done to Leigh Wood. Well done, mate. Well done. Okay, you proved that you are worthy of your WBA title. Okay, and obviously now we want to see this fight at the City Ground, Nottingham. The next fight at the City Ground, Nottingham. We want to see this fight against probably Leo Santa Cruz. That's what we want to see. Or we could say the one is Kilo Martinez is another one what comes to mind. So there's a lot of fights out there for Leigh Wood. Okay, but we want to basically probably see him fight against Leo Santa Cruz. Yes, big time boxing is back in Nottingham, where we have always had a good influx of fighters. Okay, we probably never get the recognition. Okay, we've never got one direct place where, you know, pro fighters, amateur fighters can go to one place and they can, you know, all work from one place. There's always little pockets of places in Nottingham where fighters have to work from, and generally what tends to happen, a lot of Nottingham fighters, base fighters, have to go elsewhere. Okay, i.e. Sheffield, i.e. London, i.e. Birmingham, to kind of ply and grow their knowledge in boxing. But it's right here in Nottingham. Okay, it is right here in Nottingham. We just not got one place where the guys can do all the boxing stuff, all the performance stuff. Okay, and where the coaches in Nottingham, they come from different places, not one place where they can all work together. Else we'd have probably a lot more champions from out in Nottingham. So yes, our second world champion from Nottingham. Well, third, let's say third. Okay, remember we had Javid Khalik. Okay, big up yourself, Jav. Okay, and then we had Carl the Cobra Froch. Okay, probably Nottingham's most recognised. And then now we've got Leigh Wood. Leigh Wood, okay. Yes, we've got another champion in Nottingham. So anyway, what did you think of the fight? What was your opinion of the fight? Did you think that Leigh Wood was out as well when he went down in the first round? Did you think he was out? Do you think he was done? Anyway, we've got the champ. Have a great day. Thank you very much for pressing play. Do remember, my name is Coach Martin Gooden, and I'm available for coaching. Okay, so if you're interested in coaching, contact me at info@ctuk.co.uk. Bye for now.